Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm late again. I should start overshooting so that I have lots of time to sit here and stare into space instead of making you guys sit here and stare into space or sit here and have nice little chats. Hi, Heenie, Linda. Oh, Linda took Benadryl, so she's either going to fall asleep or start being weird. Hey, Linda, want to come on camera? That could be entertaining. And Kim, yay. And sometimes I cheat. Now this one I did think of. I'm answering Heenie's comment about the titles. This one I made up, but sometimes I cheat and I get what's his name? ChatGPT to think of fun titles for me. Okay, I'm doing a live about this, or when do I do a live about things? I did make a little list for today, so we'll see if I stick to that or not. I rambled just fine on my own, so, oh, one sec. Oh, frick. Do. And do. Yeah, I did make a little list of things to discuss, perhaps, unless they're boring to you guys. Yes, there's lots of crazy energy lately. Judy, Laura Millie. Yeah, Linda's been into the Benadryl, guys. She's fading. She's fading fast. I shouldn't have taken so long to get here. I'm sorry. Long Island medium balling. Judy. Oh, jeez. That's my phone. That scared the shit out of me. Oh, bawling like crying. Okay. I was like, I don't know what medium balls are or what medium balls you're talking about. But I'm not here to judge. Long ones as well. Angie, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Well, I'm procrastinating, I suppose. I should be doing stuff. I should be getting shit done. And it's so hard sometimes. And being unemployed, it's like I don't have an income, and that's a little unsettling. But I got all my shit together to get my taxes done, and I also feel like it's been hard to focus on what I want, and I feel like that's why I'm not going in any direction. It's funny how that works, hey? It's like I'm either standing still or going in circles. I'm hot like I was on a beach. Well, all right, Millie. I mean, I got the fan on too. It's like, did I open the window? I think I opened the window a little bit. No, I didn't open the window this time. Because it's minus 16. That's like 3 for you guys in America land. I definitely want to, but another time. Oh, yes. Oh, is the lag that bad? Oh, that was 3 minutes ago that you said that. Never mind. My leg. My leg is bad. Not my leg. My leg's fine. My computation of reality. Amaya, hello. Do. Your cats have been wild. Shadow Cat is climbing the Christmas tree. Well, isn't that normal though? That's why I don't do a Christmas tree. Huxley, I think, did I have one with Huxley or was that before her time? She was so good though. She never got into anything. She was just the perfect little angel cat. These ones though, that wouldn't go over well. Okay, so you guys are talking about things that, oh, this Long Island medium person got divorced. Show on Lifetime. All right. Still is her name. I make those kind of jokes. Oh, she's a fake. Oh, Benadryl. I haven't had Benadryl in a long time. I don't think. No, I have not. If I end up sick, then what is Benadryl? No, Benadryl is allergies, isn't it? I've never had Benadryl then. I do not have allergies. I'm fortunate in that way. Why am I hearing 3 coins in a fountain? Is this in reference to something? Or is there some weird noise happening over here? Oh, sorry. Am I all? You guys need to tell me if I'm all like floofy voiced. Please tell me, because I just crank up the echo when I'm doing the frequency videos, and then I forget. I have not seen the dead files, but I do. How about a preview of tomorrow's video? I don't even know if I can. It's just, I mean, it's the same. It's going to be the crown chakra tomorrow. What is exciting is, so Sunday's rolling around, right? So now I've done all the chakras. So Sunday, is Ben here? Where's Ben? There he is. I've heard that before, Ben. Sorry. Yeah, so now I've done all the chakras. So next week I'm going to be doing, I'll pull one of my shadow. They're here. Solitary Witch Oracle. It's right there. Right there. I just had to move my eyeballs. I barely had to actually move my body. Yeah, so I'm going to pull one of those cards and then have you kind of like, I'll read about the card. I'm not going to read the interpretation because it's choppy and weird. So I'm going to read about the card and then like we can, focus and meditate on that for the for the length of the video. But now the videos can't be within the 11 minutes because I want the sound to be 11 minutes. So then I read the card and then do the fork, and then it was like 13. I was like, oh, I should make it 13:33, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. Oh, interesting, Millie, about breaking out with platelet transfusions. Would it be like things in the platelets that maybe you had allergies to or in the process? Interesting. Has she apologized to the microphone and the computer yet? Quiet you. Millie is asking to get forked. She likes a good forking, that lady. Oh wow, Amaya, 500 subs. Jeez, I only just cracked 200, and then I was up to 210, and then I'm down to 208. I know it happens. Whatever. Oh, what's gross? What did I miss? That's gross. Gross is fun, usually, unless it's the gross kind of gross. Do. Okay, usually the cat's at the bottom of the tree where I dangle cat toys, but Shadow's liking breaking the nice glass at the top. Oh, that's nice. It is. Well, I mean, there's that one like comic or cartoon or whatever you call it. That's this cat like in a therapist's office, and they're like, but they put up a tree, which is like my natural habitat, and they fill it with shiny things that wave in the wind, and then they expect me to not touch it. Like, come on, guys. And he's like, his hair is all frazzled and stuff. Oh yeah, I saw all of this. Oh, I thought Millie was golfing for a second. Just that 4, just golfing. But I don't know why she's talking about that. And now I need to see. Highs from penicillin. My mom is so allergic to penicillin that when she got penicillin one time, I was still very young. She swelled up so badly that she couldn't get her glasses on her face. She couldn't get her shoes on her feet. And when she got to the hospital, her doctor that she'd had for many years did not recognize her. So we didn't even have penicillin in the house ever after that. Okay, well, I don't know why we were talking about foreplay. I'm intrigued. But yeah. Oh. We should triple it. Yeah, I'm excited to use that deck. And then I can like switch it up too, because I have lots of Oracle decks. So I think maybe I'll do like a different deck each week and then just rotate through them. And then if you guys have any ideas for like a week long theme, then let me know, because that could be fun. Forking by Trista is the best. Well, how would anybody even know that? It's been years. Oh, sorry. I read that wrong. The cats are wonderful. Thank you, Amaya. In fact, Cushy was so cute during Truth Wave today. She came and she laid down. And so I put my hand on her and I was like petting her and kind of raking her a little bit. And then I had my hand just resting like along the length of her body. And she took her little leg and like wrapped her little back legs around my arm, which was a little awkward, but still very cute. Did you ever get that kitten with the motorcycle issue? There's a kitten with a motorcycle issue? Well, that's interesting. Some lady mailed her nail clippings harem. Ooh. Pixie's daughter. I love that. No more nail clippings. Eyes are closing. Okay, love you, Linda. How long ago was that? 2 minutes. That's not too bad. Oh, erythromycin is what I would get instead of penicillin when I was growing up. I haven't had anything like that in years. I haven't even been to a doctor in years, so I'll just do oregano and a probiotic personally. Not at the same time. But still, yeah, I noticed 11 in chat somewhere. Oh, now it's 12. Welcome, number 12. Oh, The motorcycle. Is he on a motorcycle? Does he drive a little motorcycle? Does he have like a little helmet and a little scarf that like flies out behind him when he goes real fast? Oh, hi, Steve McQueen. You must be number 12. Welcome. Yeah. Yeah. I just kind of ended up going that way. Doctors just constantly made things worse for my situation. So then I saw a naturopath and that helped. I mean, I didn't give it as much of a chance for all of her kind of stuff, but it's a work in progress. After my last boat with surgery. Oh, it's going. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I don't even do like a yearly physical. Yeah, we don't get into that. It's been a while since anything. Well, after going that one time when I fell and I was like, oh, yay, like this doctor asked like what do I normally, because I had fallen at work, so like what do you normally do for your migraines, and I said turmeric and magnesium, and he said, oh, magnesium definitely, turmeric the jury's still out on that one, but it's not going to hurt. He said you can also throw some B vitamins in there, B1 and B6, and I was like, oh yeah, I did know that, and I was like, and then he said something about, or B2 and B6, pardon me, and then he said something about thiamine. And I said, oh, I didn't know that B1 was in there. I knew B2 and B6. And he says, oh, no, B1 or B2, thiamine is B2. And I said, no. And like, I couldn't even be like, this is my job, because I worked at a warehouse at the time. I was taking a break from customer service. And yeah. And I was like, no, riboflavin is B2, thiamine's B1. And we argued back and forth. And yeah. And then I had to leave him not knowing that he was wrong. And I really hope that he learned that he was wrong, even though he was kind of hot. Just saying. It's very disappointing all around. Sorry, itchy nose. It's probably fur. Yeah, a lot of your food isn't legal in Europe. Also, cosmetics. There are a lot of ingredients. Okay, so the ingredients of stuff that's not allowed in the UK versus here, both Canada and the States, is so massive, for as far as cosmetic goes, is so massive that you can't go to the website and scroll through. You have to go to the website and type it in and see if it comes up, because it's like tens of thousands of things or something ridiculous. So, yeah. Motorcycle cat eats at the bar, then floats over to the flower shop for dinner, then catches a nap across the street. This sounds like an Instagram cat. Does he have an Instagram? Maybe you should make him an Instagram. It sounds like something people would watch. I would follow him. Do, 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 do. You've had fake chocolate for a long time. Yeah, what is marketed as chocolate really isn't actually very much cocoa in there. Do, 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 do. We've all been messed up by doctors and got us thinking we're not right in the heads. Yeah, yeah. I'm happy to see you too, Amaya. Yeah, preservatives and fillers and additives. Yep, yep. And like corn. Okay, so corn being genetically modified, they genetically modified it so that it wouldn't need to be sprayed, right? And what they did is made it so that it produces its own pesticide from within. And then we're going to eat that. So always look for non-GMO corn. And GMO doesn't refer to like selective breeding and fancy breeding. That's when you go in and like actually start splicing things. So like for instance, apples, you can plant two different types of apples close to each other, or apple trees close to each other, and it'll make a new apple. I don't fucking know how that happens. That's crazy, but that's a thing. And they can be organic because they are. I've had milk chocolate, but like I'm more of a I mean, I'm not a big chocolate person anyway, but when I do have it, it's stuff like from, where I worked, right? So it's a lot more a lot more real. Yeah, high fructose corn syrup. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. We're all in the same boat, hey, Angie? Yes, apple sex. Thank you, Ben. Deb. So my thoughts for this evening, because like I was like, maybe I'll try to have a topic. I know it's a lot to ask, but I have some ideas. So movies that left a mark was one of them. That was the first thing that I thought of, mostly because I watched Smile 2 yesterday, and has anyone watched that? Because it's a little crazy. Canadian Coca-Cola does not have corn syrup either. If I hang on, let me make sure I'm not lying. Do do. Sorry, distracted by notifications. What am I doing? Canadian Coca Cola ingredients. Rescue you. How am I rescuing you? Mushroom chocolate's different. I like. There was also like, what do you call it? Maca chocolate. There was a company. I don't know if you guys have. They're probably in the States now. They were bought by somebody evil, so they're probably almost certainly in the States now. They used to be really good, and then it really started to slide. But the company was Vega. Um, I shouldn't say that. They still people would come in looking for it. Don't sue me, Vega. But they had chocolate bars with maca in them, and they were really good. They were expensive as heck, but okay. So let's see. Uh, so carbonated water, sugar or glucose, fructose, caramel color, phosphoric acid, natural flavor. What does that mean? And caffeine. The exact formulation may vary slightly based on regional preferences and regulations. Interesting. So it is, yeah, I mean, it's glucose, fructose, but it's not high fructose corn syrup. Interesting. There was something else that's really different. Oh, you know how everyone likes to just hate on, and I don't like that word, on um, vegetarian things, right? And I mean, like, I'm pescatarian, and I'm mostly vegetarian, but like I don't tell other people what to eat. So like I don't know why. And I've been on both sides of the coin, and let me just tell you, like, some meat eaters can be just assholes. And it's like, as soon as they find out that you don't eat meat, well, then it's like a million questions, and it's challenging everything that comes out of your mouth, even if, like, it's just like, guys, come on. Anyway, my point was, Beyond Beef, which is a Canadian company, they're in the States now. I don't know where they're totally operating from, but anyway, they originally were Canadian. They do really good meat replacement products, and they're non-GMO. They are no, they're gluten-free and gluten-free, non-GMO, and soy-free. I was like, what's the other thing that everybody doesn't want? Soy. So no soy, no gluten, and no GMOs. And really tasty, really tasty. Expensive as hell, but really tasty. And one time, and I scrutinize, well, I mean, I've been really bad lately because I haven't had as much money to play with, so I'm a little sliding in my expectations for my food. But but I do, like, I had looked at the ingredient list and I was like, I know what all of this is. Everything in here is a real thing. And I was impressed, right? And then I saw this thing going around the internet with the ingredients for Beyond Beef, and I looked at it, and I'm like, that's not what mine says. And I hadn't checked it in a while, so I went to the freezer, got one. I'm like, yeah, that's not what mine says. So there's like fake ingredients lists for vegetarian foods going around, and it annoys me. Because they're so good. Impossible Burger, stay away from that shit. That one is GMO and proud of it. Proud of it. And I mean, I guess some people don't care. And maybe some people sing its praises. Does anyone like GMOs, or do they just put up with them because they don't know better? Because they've just never looked into it? Or is there people who are actually like, yay, this is great? Kind of like the old commercials, DDT is good for me. Oy, oy, oy. There's Angie's list of, I am way behind in chat, of movies that left a mark. Neverending Story, yes, good one. The original Diary of Anne Frank, Schindler's List, and a movie called Escape from Sobibor. I haven't heard of that one. Schindler's List, I only watched once, and I really wasn't paying attention as well as I should have been. Diary of Anne Frank, I'm sure I've seen it, but it's been decades. Your favorite movie is Field of Dreams. And yes, like, it can be, leaving a mark in a good way as well. Why you got rid of most of their sugarcane farms. Has anybody figured out what meat flavoring is? I mean, I'd imagine it's a bunch of spices. I mean, who knows, right? But it could be like, because it's surprising how you can make something taste like a thing by using just the spices that you would normally use on that thing, right? So, like, because I can do that with tofu, theoretically. We use like rosemary and thyme, and then it's going to be like chickeny because it's just what you associate with chicken. But does it say meat flavoring on the packaging? Because that's weird. Anne of Green Gables has her own Canadian mint truffles. I'm not surprised. Most shocking, scariest as an adult. Hadn't watched many past the 90s. Was Seven. Yeah, Seven was very. I'll give you my list in a second here when I get through the chat. I make it sound like the chat's gonna stop. Don't stop. I will never watch that movie ever, 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 ever again. I'd rather watch any other horror movie. And that was Seven. Poopless. Oh, that's just adorable, Kim. It scared me poopless. Oh, I love it. Uh, oh, it bothered her, poopless. I mean, okay. Yes, Laura agrees. Oh, Angie can't see Deb. That happens. One day I couldn't see Mary in my own chat for a really long time, and then I don't know what happened. Suddenly her comments started appearing. Oh no, it wasn't. I was able to watch on my phone, and then I could see on my phone, but not on my computer or something. I don't know. Just stop listening to me. It's fine. I read recipes the same way I read science fiction. I get to the end and think, well, that's not going to happen. I like recipes as like a rough idea for inspiration, and then I go, okay, so you put these kinds of flavors together. What do I have here that I can work with that maybe will work the same? Oh, Jesus, sorry, everybody. Oh my God. Okay, dress better. It's winter. Why am I half naked? I'm not half naked. It's a dress. It's a normal dress. I'm fine. But, and I've got the fan on. Campbell soup. Yeah, Campbell soup is huge for bioengineered. Do. The Big Chill. I don't think I've ever seen that. No one likes GMOs. Yeah, I don't. I mean, Bill Gates. No, he doesn't eat them for sure. You know what really just is one of, just bothers me so much. So Bill Nye, I used to love Bill Nye. Like, and even as an adult, I'd watch like his kids show, and it was just so entertaining and so like down to earth, and and I enjoyed it. And then and he didn't speak out against GMOs. He had said, you know what, we don't know, and we need to study them for longer, because once they're in the environment, and you can't take that back. So let's just make sure that we're, being extra careful and testing a lot before we release anything. That's all he said, which is perfectly reasonable. It's still more generous than I would be, of course, than I am, but it's reasonable. It's a scientific approach, right? Then Monsanto invited him to their facility, and then he walked out of there going, GMOs are fantastic. We should definitely be embracing this, and blah, 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 blah. It's like, are you still you? Did they pay you? Did they brainwash? Well, yes, they brainwashed you, but did they like physically something brainwash you, or threaten you, or all three? What the hell is that? Hey, can you please not knock things off the wall? Okay, you already broke one of the frames. Remember? We found all that glass, and I had no idea how long it had been there because it was under a coffee table. You're a bad little lady. No, you're naughty. You're not bad. You're just naughty. And now you're over here, so I have to make sure. Everybody, let me know if you can't hear me anymore. I should get to the bottom of the chat so that I actually see. Clear days. Oh, about past lives. Oh, I feel like maybe my old roommate mentioned that. Is it older? Is it like 20 some years old? Watch out. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I watch movies on YouTube sometimes. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Look at your food packages that say like Campbell's ravioli. Okay, see, I don't buy things like that, so I have no idea. And it might be different in Canada. I'll look next time I'm at the store. Mm-mm. I'm always overheating, so it's not winter inside. I like it like, spring. It's spring in my house. Oh, I gotta turn the heat down and put on my tie-dye nightgown. Bill Nye, mechanical engineer guy. uh, yeah, binge watch Golden Girls. That's the way to do it. And The Office. That's me. I mean, it depends. There are some things I can binge watch. I'm not as much now. I just don't have that kind of attention span for that kind of thing anymore. And especially since I'm like usually watching lives or doing other stuff nowadays. Yeah. Or playing with the cats. You're right. Giving you the loves, right? Oh, you want to come over? Oh, someone's coming to say hi. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on my mic because we have the little electrical. Yeah. Well, you come on over then. Okay. How big was the check they gave that science guy? Yeah, I know. I know. That's exactly it. Or threatened him. Yes. Oh, Bill Nye the Idiot on BBT. Oh, that's right. Okay. I don't really need your ass in my face, so if you could just keep moving. Thank you. Very kind. Because it's a bum. So it's probably stinky. I didn't try to smell, but I'm just assuming, because you keep pooping there, right? Yeah, that's how they work. Okay, bye. Programmed. Yeah. I never got into MASH. I don't know if it was just like a little bit before my time or if maybe because my parents weren't into it. I don't know. What are you doing, honey? Hey, can we not be weird and dig in strange things, please? That's what the computer is sitting on. So if you could stop, that'd be great. Thank you. No, she hasn't stopped. Or a clone, yeah. Especially Monsanto, they probably had it all ready to go. Hey, hey, please stop that. It's incredibly annoying. Hi, okay. Are you gonna. What are you doing? Okay, so I have my computer because I lowered the Reiki table that I have my computer on. So I lifted the computer with, just so that it would be easier for my back. And I lifted the computer with like these boxes. Oh, well, the boxes that like my singing bowls came in. So they're nice, perfect size or perfect height. And Brainwave over here is digging in them behind the computer and then jumping up and like sitting on top of them so that she's really tall and behind the computer. It's weird. Okay. 1970. And that was what, MASH? Probably showed. Oh, okay. Come on, StreamYard. I can't see that. Science guy, some videos of him back in college. do, do, do. I have 3 kitties. Angie, Callie. She is the lady. She's the lady of the bunch. She's very poised and, yeah. And except for when she goes crazy, because she is a cat after all. And Tulsi. Tulsi is the one who always comes over here and is very, very talkative. And she'll yell in my face when I'm trying to meditate. It's very nice. And then Cushy. Cushy is the little white one, the big giant white one. And she's more cat-like than the other ones, in weird ways. Not weird ways. They're uncat-like in weird ways, and she makes up for it. But she's wonderful, and she has the cutest little meow for her giant bod, because she's pretty robust. Oh, and today, so when I was making one of my frequency videos, she was right in there, and like she loves the tuning forks, and I try not to discourage it because it's good, but then like I'm trying to record, and you're first of all you're yelling into the mic, which could be cute to some people, so that's not the main problem. The main problem is that she comes over, gets between the mic and the fork, and then she sticks her face on the fork. So, and that stops it from forking, right? Um, oh, original It, yes. Nightmare on Elm Street didn't bother me at all. That was my first horror series that I got into, and I laughed the whole time. Um, yeah, so I had to lock her in my room. And so I put her in there, and Callie was sleeping soundly, so she didn't notice or care. But then Cushy comes over and she sees that the door is closed and that her friend is in there. Well, sort of friend. And she starts scratching under the door, and I was like, oh, okay. So then I put her in there too. Then after I'm done, I go and I open the door, and Tulsi comes running out. Callie goes running in, and there's no Cushy. And I'm like, I know I put her in there. Where'd she go? And I'm like looking in my closet. And I mean, there's a bunch of crap on the floor of my closet. So it's not really, doesn't make for easy viewing. Oh, why are we talking about hot dudes? Oh, Outlander. Yeah. So I couldn't, and I'm shaking treats and she's not coming. And she's very food motivated. So that was odd. And I started to get worried that she was hurt somewhere. And then I heard some scuffling. So I'm like, and I tried to use my pendulum to see if that could lead me to where she was. It didn't work for me. I didn't give it much of a chance though. I figured treats should work. So I'm shaking this treat bag. And then as I'm shaking, like I go back in my room and I'm shaking it. And then I can hear this scuffling behind my dresser. And I don't know if she was stuck. She might have been stuck. She's, she's a robust lady, so she could get stuck places. And it's funny because I was like, oh, it's okay. Like, don't feel bad. And then I remembered that, I got stuck one time at work at not this last job, but the one before. And in our back room, there was we had a fridge for our overstock fridge stuff and freezer. And then a shelf. So the fridge is kind of right in the middle, and then there's a shelf, and there's just only so much room there. I didn't think it would be an issue. And I was putting away stuff on the very bottom shelf, which is like that much off the floor. So I sat down and I couldn't get back up because there was not enough room for me to get back up. And I think I had to call for help. I think I used my cell phone to call the store and have someone come in and help me, if I remember correctly. So you know what? Cushy, it's okay. It happens to the best of us. Well, not in this one. This one I locked her away, unless Callie maybe meowed at some point, which is possible. But the other ones, she's been fine. This is the first time. No, this is the second time I had to lock her away. I'm going to need a bio break right away, guys. I'm so sorry. Erotic is using a feather. Kinky is using a whole chicken. Oh my God. Okay, that's a Golden Girls thing, hey? So Rose says how sometimes her husband Charlie would use a feather, and she's like, but it was a bit of a problem because he refused to get them off the chicken first. Oh yes, tortitude. See, this one has a bit of tortitude. Her mama is a tortoise. Well, a tortoise shell, not a tortoise. Her mother is not. a turtle. That would be weird. Um, her fur would be a very strange texture, I'm sure. So, but yeah, and she's got, I think that's why she's weird colors too. They're scary. That's really. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay. La-di-da-di-da. Okay. Oh, look, I'm caught up. Okay, so I'm caught up just in time. I get stuck every day somewhere, somehow. Thank you, Kim. That makes me feel better. Okay, I need a bio break like really badly. So give me a few moments here, everyone. Sorry. Good night, Christine, though I probably missed you. There's where I left off. Yes, she has a little white tip on her tail. It's very cute. She also, even more fascinatingly, sorry, um, her coat is white near her skin and black at the tip, like very, very white, like stark white, like not like Cushy where she's kind of marshmallowy, toasted marshmallowy, as I like to say. Oh, just half a second. We don't want this burning away. Oh. Oh, geez. Okay. You know what? Thanks, Restream. What's going on here? Does it matter? I don't know if it matters to YouTube. I thought it did because Clint's always careful. But then I heard him say something about it's because when he's on with Jimena, he doesn't want that associated with her. So, do, 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 do. Oh, Ben's doing microdosing, or maybe not micro, but that was 5 minutes ago. He's probably gone. What are you doing? Can you stop? Jeez Louise. Okay. It's hit and miss with your name in YouTube. Mm-mm-mm. My cats like weird things too. I mean, they like the normal cat things. They don't really like wet food very much. They'll eat it, but they're not like they scream for it when it's being prepared, and then they have a little bit and go eh. Um, but they like cucumbers and peas and strawberries. Not that they eat them, but they'll steal them and try to eat them. They'll chew them up, kinda. Yeah, very very weird. Yeah, I watch Golden Girls almost every night. That's what I go to sleep to. Although I discovered this while it was shared with me, a track that is quite relaxing that I've been listening to lately. Now I just have to go to sleep, before 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'll be better. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. All right. Okay, so the ones that I had for movies that left a mark. So Smile that I watched, I'm not finished it because I had to break it down into, like, as soon as it would start to freak me out, Angela. As soon as it would start to freak me out, I'd have to shut it off and then like do something else and get my blood pressure back under control, and then I'd go back to it. So it's been a while, and it's like a 2-hour movie to 2 hours and 7 minutes. So it's taken a while to get through it, but it's it's more gory than it needs to be, and I don't appreciate that. And I mean, I get that it's integral to the storyline, I guess, but like it doesn't have to be like that. And I mean, that's the way it goes, I guess. But yeah. Oh, there's only 3 people in here because I went to the bathroom for way too long. I'm so sorry, everybody who left. But I'm glad that you guys who are here. Angela and Angie and Kim. Oh, and Millie. So that's more than 3. Okay, well, that's fine. If you want to lie to me, Restream, and make me feel unloved, then that's fine if that's the way you're going to be. Yeah, so the first one was disturbing, and this one, and the first one, the way it ended. Like, has anybody seen it? Have you guys seen it? Smile or Smile 2? Man, oh my God. And it's funny because, So it's like this creepy entity, if anyone wants to know. This creepy entity that like goes from person to person. Anyway, it makes them smile creepy. I won't give away too much of it, but it makes them smile like really big and like, and it's super just like spine tingling. Yeah. I think more than the, like me, you think more than I do? Or what are you talking about? Something that that I wasn't paying attention to, and then I jump in halfway through and make no sense. That's kind of what I do. That's fine. Uh, oh, Millie's on the train. So yeah. So anyway, there's even this one scene where the girl who's being tormented by this thing, the thing like, or the person it's inhabiting, like it kind of makes her hallucinate, where it's like it pulls her lips up and makes her smile really big and creepy, like by force. Ugh. And then, so then this morning, was it this morning? When was I watching it? I feel like it was, yeah, it was during the day yesterday. So then last night, Truth Wave, when Victor says, stretch your lips to your ears, or whatever he says, stretch your mouth to your ears. I just had flashbacks to that stupid fucking movie. Like, okay, this is not the time or place for this. It made me laugh though, so it wasn't like it was disturbing, but it did make me laugh. Wait a minute, what is that show? And describe it more, because I think I've seen it. And boy, oh boy, yeah. So it's called Smile. It's a movie, and now there's a second one out, and it's this entity that passes from person to person, um, by how do I explain this? Especially like without disturbing people who don't want to hear it. Is everyone okay with this? You want to give me like a thumbs up or something if you're okay hearing weird things? I mean, it's not, I mean, yeah, it's disturbing, but it's more disturbing to watch than to hear about, I'm sure. Of course. It moved past the trauma from the movie. It was just hours before, so not even half hour. I think it was like I should have stopped a while before this. Okay, so this entity like inhabits people, and then it drives it, like it picks, well, I don't know if it always picks a, I guess it picks a target, but it picks different targets, and then it like drives them nuts with like hallucinations and stuff, and with people with these big smiles following them around, because it'll inhabit people and then like make them smile at you, which sounds ridiculous, but it is the creepiest freaking smile ever. I'll get the freaking pictures so you see I'm not a yeah. And then what it does, how it transfers from one person to the next, is it makes it like kills the person it's inhabiting, usually in some horrific, disturbing way. And then it moves from that person to the other person, and then they start going crazy with the hallucinations and stuff. And then, but they do before, because in the first, yeah, I think there's some inconsistency there, because in the first one, once it was in the person, then it started making them crazy. But in the second one, it seems like it just picked this girl because she's really popular and she's like a celebrity or whatever. Yeah, I'm finding it, Kim. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Um, oh, do you want to watch the trailer? Oh, let's watch the trailer, guys. Are you okay with that? Is everybody okay with that? Because it's creepy. Even the trailer creeped the F out of me. So if someone, well, like if I can get thumbs up or down, that would be good, because I don't want to disturb people. But yeah, in this one, it seems like it just picked this lady that it wants to get to because she's seeing like lots of different people with this creepy ass smile. Oh, oh, she did. She did see him die. Okay, never mind. It's consistent. Okay, yeah, sorry. Okay, so Angie's good to go. Nope, not that one. It is. Oh, yeah, I can just pull it from YouTube. That'll probably use less energy from my computer than Netflix. Smile to trailer. Man alive. Is just chilling. I still got more. My list is short. Although I would agree with some of yours as well out there. Okay. So let's back her up. And go over here and go. Yeah, I fall asleep to murder shows. True crime. Do you like true crime, Kim? I love true crime. Share screen. And there. And there. And let's do, oh, what's it doing? Sorry, it takes a while to share a screen on here, apparently, for my poor little computer. Oh, okay. I should see what's happening over here. What you guys are having to put up with. Okay. Whatever. So it's working. Okay. All right. So here we go, guys. Avert your eyes if you freak out easily. And there.
I need you to listen. Something really bad happened. You remember Louis Fergoli?
From high school?
I went to his apartment. But when I showed up... Louis?
No! Look away from me! What?
He was smiling at me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sky Riley. You are in the middle of a big world tour. You okay?
I keep seeing space everywhere.
Oh, is it buffering for you guys too?
This thing is a parasite. You witnessed a death. Now it's latched onto you.
911, what's your emergency?
I've traced the string of deaths to you. Nobody has survived longer than a week.
Sky, pull it together and get back out there. No.
I will not let this thing use me.
How do we stop it?
We need to kill you first.
What?
Oh, I haven't got this far yet. No.
We have to end it! No matter what! You're not in control! I am!
to hell.
Oh, there. That's the part that I mentioned. There you go. Yeah. It's pretty, it's intense. Now they make it look like it. Oh, shh. They make it look like it moves really fast, and I actually like that it doesn't. It's more suspense and less actiony than the way they're making it seem on there. Like it feels like it moves real fast based on that trailer, but it doesn't. It's quite uh, it's slow and invasive. uh, Oh, there's 6 people in here now. How did that happen? Who are you? Come out of the woodwork. Say hello. We don't bite. We're nice. Oh, I have a cat that bites. If you're into that kind of thing, I could bring her over. That was weird, Trista. Why do you say weird things? Okay. Anyway. Sorry, Angie. It was just, it was too perfect. Stretch that mouth to your ears. Do I have to this time? Oh my goodness. Okay, so that was one of them, was Smile and Smile 2. I guess that's 2 of them. Now, that's not where I put that. Broke Down Palace. Has anyone seen Broke Down Palace? This is a different type of disturbing. Not a horror movie disturbing, but oh my god, that's just a terrible thing that happened. Broke Down Palace. Anybody? Broke Down Palace with Claire Danes. Love her. Oh, had such a little crush that I didn't know was a crush on her. Yeah, we might be. Yes, low hanging fruit. That's hard not to laugh at. Oh boy. Um, yeah. So, if has anyone seen Broke Down Palace? So it's about these 2 girls who travel. They're young women who, I think they were like between, it's like the summer of them going to college or whatever, and they go to Thailand, and then they meet this dude, and don't let it hit you in the forehead. Oh my god. Anyway, so they go to Thailand and they meet this guy, and he's like, hey, we should go to wherever, like somewhere else, Cambodia or whatever is closest. And I don't know where they were going, but anyway, but they were going to travel together, and then he was using them as a drug mule or as drug mules, and they get caught and they go to prison in Thailand, which is not a fun place to be in prison. So yeah, so that was why, yeah. And then I don't want to ruin the end, but it ends on a very the whole thing is just painful. And there's one scene that really bothers me, and I've mentioned it. I mentioned it, I know, in my Vipassana video, which I have since taken down because I got a little too mouthy. Not mouthy, a little too open in the end there, or during it. I'm gonna maybe someday, if I ever, feel particularly creative with technology, which says it's probably gonna be a while, guys. I'd like to chop off that part and just have like my actual meditation part in there, or up for people to actually look at, because it's interesting. Anyway, But I mentioned this there because it popped in my head when I was meditating. Why did it pop in my head? I think maybe I felt like there was a bug in my ear. So when she's sleeping, one of the girls gets a freaking bug, like an earwig or something in her ear. I don't think it was an earwig, but yeah, she gets something in her ear and she just goes nuts. And then they have to like take her to some medical thing and pull it out and whatever. But she's like freaking out the whole way. So yeah. And then also, and no one's going to have heard of for this one because it's a Canadian movie, but it is really, so the acting is terrible for the most part. A couple of the actors are okay, but like some of it's pretty painful, but the storyline is really intriguing and it's called Cube. Did I say that yet? Oh, you know what? I should bring up the trailer for that one too. Let's see. So it starts with like one person and then they end up finding other people, but like they wake up inside like a cube room. And then it turns out that like there's other rooms. So like they can open like doors, like little kind of mini tunnels to the other rooms. And they're in a big freaking cube. That's all these rooms connected, all these cube shaped rooms connected. Cube trailer. Oh, it thinks movie. Thank you. It thinks that I want to buy a trailer that is shaped like a cube. Nope. Okay, so here we go. Oh, right. Freaking. Come on. Pause, please. Pause. There we go. What's his face from Stargate is in here. The Canadian guy on Stargate. Cube. You'll see in a second. Okay, we're going to watch a trailer. Let's do this again. And there. All right. Oh, is it working? No shit. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Aren't I? Come on. Share the screen. Okay. Oh, there it is. Good. We're going to back her up a little bit. Or, well, 20 seconds. Bloop. Okay. Well, see, this is not say smart technology. This computer, my little laptop, it's secondhand, and I've had it for years. So it's doing good. It's doing real good. The poor little guy. Why do I have a little 2 up there, I wonder? Okay, let's put the trailer on and then I'll investigate that.
A cube.
26 rooms high, 26 rooms across.
17,576 rooms.
Does anybody remember how they got here?
Why would they throw innocent people in here? Are we being punished?
There's a way in here. There's gotta be a way out.
Do you think they'd go to all the trouble to build this thing if we could just walk out?
Take a good long look around. But I got a feeling it's looking at us.
We have about 3 days without food and water before we're too weak to move.
I just want to wake up. There's no room down there, and something almost cut my head off.
Motion detectors integrated into the walls. Up to spot.
You're not getting out of here.
Yes, we are! There is no way out of here!
We need to get around the trap. They're identified by prime numbers.
Figure it out.
I can't!
I'm not dying in a rat maze!
No more talking. No more guessing. You gotta save
Sorry, guys.
yourself from yourself.
That's really annoying. Why would you do that? Why would it just like put 4 things right in the way of what you're trying to watch? That's dumb. Okay, so anyway. So that's that. So yeah, they're booby trapped too. Each of the rooms is, or most of the rooms are booby trapped, and they have to figure out before they go in there, or else it'll kill them. Well, I mean, where we're living now, Angie, is definitely different than that cube. Disturbing movies I'll never watch again. Thank you, Splattercast. Okay, so, and then I think that's all I've got for the ones that were the worst for me. Or I shouldn't say worst, but like, stop there. Imagine there's ones that left good marks. Little Miss Sunshine. I remember being really impressed with Little Miss Sunshine. Like, surprisingly, because like it's just so wholesome, and like, not that I have anything against wholesome movies, but usually they, lack in the punch that they have. But that one was really good. I mean, yeah, I don't know, Angie. But at least we have more room than those little cubes. Because it was like literally just a little box that the people were in. So we're not in that, and that's good. I'm grateful for that. It's, yeah, to me too sometimes, where the wholesome movies are just gushy BS. Sometimes. They're not usually what I go for when I want a movie, I'm more so comedy, or like usually comedy or suspense, kind of horror, science fiction. I love science fiction as well, for sure. How long have I been on? An hour 20, hey? Who all is here? Jeez, we've got 5 people watching and everyone's all quiet. Join the party, guys. Everyone's just hanging out and distracted. And that's allowed. That's fine. Why am I hungry? Didn't I eat? Kind of. I had a little bit. Okay, so that's Frozen. Oh, there's Kim. Oh, okay. Why is that? Why? Jeez. I didn't ask you to have volume. I'm pretty sure I turned the volume off a long time ago. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really pay attention to movies that come out anymore, like the newer ones. So I don't know if, yeah, they're probably not doing wholesome. Wholesome probably doesn't sell very well, except maybe at Christmas time, right? And even then, like, Everyone, says Die Hard is the best Christmas movie. So there's Clint. Clint, what movies made a mark for you, Clint? I offered up Smile and Smile 2. Have you seen those? Because, oh boy. And I like how I'm like staring at your name in the chat, like that's making eye contact in this world. And Cube, which is a Canadian one. We watched the trailer for that. We also watched the trailer for Smile, and then broke down Palace, which was like just disturbing in a different way. And there could be maybe, oopsies. Geez, sorry if that was loud. Just throwing things at the mic. Do. Hallmark movie maniac, hey? Oh, that sounds painful. Pooped. But he's good. That's why he's pooped, because he's had his broccoli, so he's had his good fiber. So he's pooping regularly. Good for you, Clint. I almost said, good for you, son. At my age, it's probably too late for life insurance. No, Dad, the Millers are older than you, and they've just been insured by Norwich Union. Really? Sorry. I plug in my earbuds and pretend I'm having fun. Oh, when you're watching the Hallmark movies, that's hilarious. That's so funny. What kind of work does Clint do, or me? I'm out of work at the moment. That answers that one. We'll see what happens there. Do. I should like my own stream. Bluetooth speaker on your shoulder, like older people used to do with telephones, or with like boom boxes. I didn't do that. Dream a little. Oh, Lost Boys is a good one. Encino Man disturbed you, or maybe not disturbed. Not necessarily favorite movies, but movies that were like, this moved me in some way, and it could be in a humorous way. You're a cook. That's why Half Baked is one of your favorite movies, right, Clint? Dream a Little Dream. I don't remember Dream a Little Dream very well. I loved Encino Man. Goonies was okay. I wasn't that into it. Everyone I knew was. So it wasn't for lack of trying. And Lost Boys was great. Yeah, that's a good movie. I could watch that again. It hasn't even been that long, actually. I am getting hungry. It's unfortunate. It's only been like an hour and a half. Oh, a little surprise, guys. I'll have more details probably in a day or two, but I am going to be on Francine's channel on December 9th, I think is what we decided. Tuesday. Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, no. No, yeah. Wait. No, it'll be fine. I was just thinking, because my new moon Reiki is that evening, but it starts at 7, and we're doing it at 5 my time, so it should be fine. I mean, I can talk, and I could do it longer, but perhaps we just will not. Yes, impactful. That's exactly what I meant. So that's perfect. Francine is Purple Moon Tarot. And she is the one who had those alien cards that I fell in love with and had to order. Alien tarot cards. Now, I love them because they're very cool looking, but they really are not, the art does not lend itself to the meanings of the cards in most of them, which is frustrating. Egg casserole. Well, I went to get some food earlier, and it's cold here, and I had to take my little old lady cart and drag it through the snow, and then it leaves marks in my entrance when it melts. Anyway, that's okay. I don't actually care. I'm kind of used to this. But it's, what was I going to say? Oh, when I went to get groceries, I got like just a little like macaroni salad thing. So I ate that, but I could definitely eat some more. Yes, the Coreys. I knew that the Coreys were in the Dream a Little Dream. Corey Feldman switches bodies with an old rich guy. Oh, that's fun. An old rich guy. That kind of sounds like, isn't that what happened in Trading Places, but different? Like a poor person and a rich person switched bodies. What was that? That was like early 80s. Okay, I try to fix myself, and then the computer image is backwards, and then I get confused and I end up like pulling down in directions that I should not. All girl is going to be so delicious. Oh, half pound of cheese. Oh, 2 onions, 8 eggs. Okay, well, the ham is where you lost me, but that's okay. I would just have it without ham. Throw some broccoli in there, like real broccoli, not like the smokable kind. Shh. Yes, I remember Corey Feldman in the Goonies as well. I was a Corey Feldman girl. Anybody else? Clint, who did you like of the two Coreys? And as cheesy as his music is now, he's doing good work. Like he's speaking up, and good for him. And they probably, let him get away with it because he's kind of a little bit off. And I think that they're like, yeah, people just think that he's crazy, so it's fine. But yeah, poor guy. Poor Corey's and everyone else that's underage in Hollywood. Anyway. I don't get access to fresh vegetables at all. And when I do, they're expensive as shit. Get frozen. We were talking about this last time. Frozen vegetables actually contain more nutrients than fresh because they pick and process them and freeze them like right away. So they end up better. 1989 teenager, 75-year-old dude. The old dude was back in high school and Corey was married to an old lady. Yeah, it's ringing a bell. You were a Corey Haim guy? Yeah, no, he just was too innocent for me. Corey Feldman had that bad boy look, What else did I put that I was going to maybe talk about today? Other than perimenopause. I've just noticed what brought that to mind is that I've noticed since I haven't been working, my mood has been fine. I spend a lot of time by myself, but the way it was going was at work, I would want to kill everybody. And it wasn't really a work thing, like a work problem. It was a hormone problem, right? And just anything would set me off. And then I would just like want to kill everyone. And I wouldn't. And I would laugh it off. And for the most part, it was fine. But, and then I'd come home, and as soon as I was alone, I'd cry. So, like, it just wasn't fun. And now, it's like I have no job. I should be freaking out, but instead I'm content and I'm trusting the universe. And I mean, I can say that so far because I still got money and I'm okay. Um, I shouldn't say it like that, but yeah, I'm doing fine at the moment. And uh, chocolates and tacos back so slowly. Oh dear. Apparently, I still get this. I am 44 years old, and according to my last post, oh wow, interesting. And I'm 49, and I felt a very significant shift in July, like where it was like night and day. Suddenly, I was just a different person sometimes. um, but yeah, it's like now I'm content, and yeah, and trust in the universe to bring me what I need, and you know apparently it's on the way, because like every time I've had a reading about it and everything, I am golden as a girl or a goose, not a shower. We're not going that golden. That kind of golden can keep to itself. $135 a month for food in my town, every item, even a generic. Oh, geez. Are you somewhere remote? Is that why, Angie? Add frozen broccoli is the only way I'm able to get fresh broccoli. Yeah. Oh, did we lose Clint? We did. There's only one person in here apparently, but it lies sometimes. So maybe not. I had last week off. I stopped screaming at Bob and the critters, and I'm back at work. And yeah, that's interesting, hey? I mean, it makes sense. Just especially for people who are empathic and you're around a whole bunch of other energies, and then it's like, yeah. Oh, I think we did lose Clint. I wasn't going to talk about it for long. Jeez, silly men. Well, yeah, and I do think that this path is exactly where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I know, and I kind of willed this into being too. Oh, Kim is here. It still says one, but there's multiple people in chat. Yeah, I was like, okay, no, actually, I'm not gonna go there. I kind of wished for it in a way. And I sometimes make things happen without meaning to, which sounds lovely, but it's the without meaning to part that's little. I don't want it too badly because it'll happen. A stop sign on the highway or the interstate outside the town. One cop. I assume that's cop, not cup. On duty at a time, and Walmart is 38 miles away. Wow. Yeah, if Walmart's not there, that's when you know. Men actually do have hormonal fluctuations, but theirs are seasonal. And then they also have andropause later. So yeah, it's a real thing too. But I think, I'm hungry. And the more I say I'm hungry, the hungrier I get. In a service job, I solve problems or listen to people screaming all day. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Coming off work, start my other job, taking care of him, spend two. Oh, jeez, Louise, hey? Yeah. Yeah, you got to look after you. Don't forget to fill your own cup. As a wise woman once told me, you have to make sure that your own cup is running over before you fill somebody else's. Not just that your cup is full, but that it's running over. Because if your cup is full you still are going to be draining yourself when you give to others, right? Think of it like they say on airplanes, right? That you have to don your own mask prior to assisting others. 100 miles one way. Jeez. And yeah, I'm downtown, so Walmarts for me are quite far as well, which is just fine. I'm not a big fan. Mm-mm-mm. Is there anything I can pick at while we wrap things up? Have like an appetizer? Oh, good. I got eggs today. I should have some eggs. South Dakota. I used to live in Saskatchewan, which is north of North Dakota. So we were like, not neighbors. What would you call it when there's just one person between neighbors? Neighborhood? Mm, airplanes is what I think about when I think of airplanes. It's not meant to be in the air. I mean, I love flying. Yeah, I have no problem with airplanes. In spite of the fact that, okay, here's a story that I have told before. I'll tell it again because it's a fun one, and this isn't going to help your plane thoughts. So when I was a toddler, because I have like fuzzy memories, but I don't even know if they're real memories or if they're there because I've heard the story so many times. I feel like part of it is real, like, because there are some things that I just can't imagine were part of the story that mom told. But anyway, so we were on a plane on a 747. Hey, Mo. Oh, I'm just like about to wrap it up soon here, but that's okay. Stay. We'll see how it goes. Um, so yeah, we were on a 747 and going from probably Regina, Saskatchewan to BC, to the island, to Vancouver Island. And we had, so 747 has 4 engines. 2 of the engines went out and a third one was not looking good. So we were dropping like in 1,000-foot drops, like, what do you call it? Like hitting air pockets and dropping 1,000 feet at a time. Because of those drops, the air pressure in the cabin was wonky. So the air things, the air masks are oxygen masks are falling down, and the overhead compartments were opening up, and people's shit was falling all over the aisles. People were screaming and crying and freaking out, and like mom's like it was like, hi baby. It was like a bad movie, like a horrible movie. um I don't know. I mean, I was like 2 probably, so I don't know if it was engines on the same side or not. It could have been on one side. Maybe that's why he had such little control and why we were hitting the air pockets. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that answer. Um, but yeah, so it was, and my sister, and this is what I feel like I remember. I remember my sister like throwing up behind us, and I was having fun. I was like, my mom even says, like, I turned to her, I'm like, mommy, when are they going to make my tummy feel weird again? Because we'd hit the air pockets and it was like a roller coaster, right? Where your stomach is like up 1,000 feet above you. And then we emergency landed in Calgary. And as we were landing, fire trucks were on the runway with us and like on either side of us the whole way as we landed. And then they just got everyone off there like as fast as they could. And He was hitting a hell of a lot of turbulence, and he had issues with air pressure inside the cabin. Yes. Yeah, and I don't know, like, if the turbulence was a weather thing. It could have been partially, but I think, okay. But I think a good portion of it was the engines being out. Thank you, baby. That's nice. Okay, you're gonna sit your little pink star on my phone. That's great. Thank you. Yeah, this was beyond turbulence. This was like, we're in serious danger. And it's interesting because, like, my mom, from what I remember, kept really calm. Everyone's freaking out, but I mean, she was probably, because she had her little toddler with her, that that, she had to stay calm. It's amazing what we do for other people in situations like that, right? Well, it's like when I had like some dude in a truck following me, and I called my partner at the time, and he's schizophrenic. So I'm telling him, but I'm like really just sugarcoating it all, because I thought the last thing that I need is him getting all weird and paranoid about it. So I was like, okay, so here's the situation. This is what the truck looks like. This is where I am. I'm going to keep you on the phone for when I have to pass him, and blah, 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 blah. So yeah. And I'm like, write this down. I don't think he did write it down. Oh, Amaya's still here. Good night, Amaya. Yeah, I don't know if he did actually write any of it down, because I'm like, I'm actually in danger here. Like, can you please? I didn't say that because I didn't want to freak him out. So yeah, but it kept me calm as well, right? Hi, baby. You want a purr for everybody? Oh, you're not purring very much. You can purr louder for everybody, okay? I'm sure they would like it. Yeah, okay, yeah. Or you can stick your ass in the air. Whatever you choose. Okay, honey. Okay. Look. Oh, that was the other thing that I was gonna talk about. Maybe we'll do that another time, because this could be interesting. But I have like a whole bunch of natural health books for pets, and that's just one. I also have an acupressure one, a homeopathy one, and what's this one? Natural Health Bible for dogs and cats, which is like supplements and stuff. So yeah. So what had happened, I know I've told this story before. It's okay though. Whatever, I'll repeat myself. What had happened was, I was walking home, and I knew as soon as I left the place I was at, and I couldn't go back there because he had other people there, and they were kind of creepy, and I didn't want to go back up there, and that doesn't get me home, and it's just getting darker by the second. So like, okay, well, I have a bad feeling, but I'm going to ignore it. I'll put it in the back of my head, but I'm going to leave anyway. Right. So, yeah, exactly. When you say write it down, write it down. So yeah, so I leave, and I'm walking down the street, and there's headlights coming towards me. It's like a big black kind of, I don't know, truck thing. And in my head, I heard, that's the source of your fear. I thought, okay. And as he pulled past me, so he's coming this way and I'm walking that way. And as we passed each other, we made eye contact. His window was open, and he stared out his window, and we made eye contact to the point that our heads turned as we stared at each other. Because I didn't want to, like, breaking it off before he did would have felt almost weak, which maybe that's dumb, but like whatever. Anyway, so we had eye contact as he passed. And then I was like, okay, that's done and over with. And then I turned and I looked, and he was turning around and making a U-turn and coming back. So I moved over. So I've taken a self-defense course, and like the best self-defense is preventing anything from happening, right? So I moved way over where I'm walking on people's lawns, and as he went past me again, he stared at me again, and like, I want to think like maybe he thought he knew me or something, but that was just not the feeling that I got. And yeah, so he passed me again, stared at me again, and then he goes up, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's over. Oh no, then when he's about a block and a half, 2 blocks up from me, he stops his vehicle in the middle of the road and shuts his lights off. And I'm like, this is bad news. So I stood there. I stopped dead in my tracks. I'm like, what do I do? Where do I go? Do I go down this street, which is a side street, which is freaking darker than I don't know what? But like, there's very few lights there. And at least the street I'm on is fully lit and has wide streets and stuff. So I guess I'm probably best to just stay where I am. And that's when I called my partner. I said, okay, this is what's up. And he's like, okay. And then, so I was like, okay, so how can I do this? Because he was kind of pulled over. So I'm like, okay, then I'm crossing the street, right? So I'm not on the same street or same side of the street as he is. So I cross the street, and I'm still on the phone with my partner this whole time. And right as I got to his vehicle, so that we were side by side, he got out. And I don't know. I don't know what the plan was, but I ran. And you know what's really sad is I almost had this part of me that was like, oh, but if you run, it'll look weird, right? Like, then you look like you're scared. Well, that's okay sometimes. And you know what? Like, you gotta take care of yourself. And the fact that women are made to feel like our protecting ourselves in whatever way we need to do, whether it's by running away or shutting down a conversation or whatever, we're made to feel like we're not supposed to do that. And that's not okay. So I ran, and shamelessly, I was like, I don't care if I look weird or whatever, like I've got to get the fuck out of here. So I ran until hi Trinity. Welcome. Tulsi's good. She's just sitting not even very far away. She's going to hear me talking about her and come over and make trouble again. So I ran until, because it wasn't that late. There was a lady with a baby carriage and a couple or a couple with a baby carriage and a lady walking her dog or something, like where suddenly there's people. I'm like, okay, I'm safe. So I stopped running, and then I got to like my street, and I was going to walk because I didn't live all that far. I think I was like 8 blocks, just straight up 8 blocks. But I took the bus instead. And the second I stepped off the bus, when I was almost home, is when I burst into tears. And that's when I melted down. And yeah, exactly. We're always trying to justify other people's shady behavior. It's true. It's so true. And yeah, you don't melt. Well, I mean, everybody's different, but I think when you're in that state of fight or flight like that, you don't melt down because you know you can't. And that's why you melt down later. Because stress will kick in and and that's what cortisol does. It pushes all of your blood out to your extremities so that you can run away, and does all of those things that to give you the energy to run away. And that's why it's bad over long term. But yeah, because then it's inflammatory. Yeah, so that's what happened. I don't remember where that story came from. What were we talking about? Running away. Yeah. So that was crazy. And yeah. So maybe another time, because I know Laura had mentioned something, or I saw it but I only caught the little bit after I think most of the conversation was done, but something about her dog. And that's why I brought all my my animal books. And then I've got an acupressure one even, but this one's just for cats. So you can do acupressure on them. Look at how cute they are. Oh, no, wrong one. There. Well, I mean, you're all cute. Oh, babies. All right. Anyway. And they wonder why we picked the bear. Thank you, Kim. And it's so funny because I was even arguing with one of my female coworkers about that. She's like, well, that's stupid. I'm like, with a bear, you know what you get. If it's a stranger, you don't know. It's anybody's guess. And do you want it over fast or... Yeah, okay, let's not go there. Anyway. I think so too. I feel like men are changing. There's a lot more spiritual men out there now than there used to be, a lot more. And that's surprising and wonderful because we need that balance. It's acupressure, not puncture, but yeah, it's pretty cool. If you have questions or whatever, then I can take pictures and send you pictures from the book or whatever. If you have an animal you wanted to help. I'm sorry, Tulsi. Are you mad? Why are you flipping your tail around like that? And your ears are a little bit airplane-like. And I'm way over here. So you can't blame me for nothing. That was a double negative. Okay. Well, what else? Do. Let's just see. I like how this participants thing, I was so excited when I found it, and it doesn't really work very well. But then I keep trying anyway. Why? It says that I am the only person in this chat. Oh yeah, autocorrect. Of course, autocorrect doesn't know what acu is. 3 legs, fourth one hangs down all the time. She can't stretch it. Oh no, my poor baby. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you with that. It depends what's happening, right? Because when you treat something naturally, it's getting to the root of the problem and doing it through nutrition. And hey, yeah, you can't come that way. Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry. I love you. I give my foster kitties massages. They love it. I was chatting with a guy on Instagram because we added each other since I'm Reiki and he was massage. and he specialized, or really wanted to specialize, in dog massage, which is so cool. But I'd imagine like you'd have to like live in Beverly Hills or something for that to actually subsist on it. Me too. And ironically, I don't know how I know this, but I'm an empath for, yeah. I think a lot of us are empaths for animals. They speak to us if we listen. And I'm betting that Aunt Path was supposed to be empath. Like that though, Aunt Path. I'm gonna have, yeah. Oh, someone is moving cords. Yes. Oh, it's when I know, Angie. It's like, so you can look at the participants on a live stream differently than like watching the chat, and that's what I was complaining about. That is never right. Okay, yeah, and it's 2 hours. Look at this. Yeah. Well, when I do Reiki for animals, I just feel into their energy. I can do it with a picture. Um, I can do it without the picture, but the picture definitely helps, especially with animals. It's just, yeah. All right. I made it under 2 hours, guys. I'm kind of proud, and that's really sad. And to anyone who is still here, we've got Angie and we've got Kim. Troy might still be here. Like, no, 18. I don't know what that was referring to. That's okay. I noticed it doesn't say StreamYard. Oh, I'm using Restream. Yeah. StreamYard has caps on their free subscription or whatever you want to call it, and Restream does not. So I can stream as long as I want monthly. They just say, like, if you're doing it 24 hours, that you can't do it more than 24 hours or something, which is fine. All right. Yes. Everybody, I love you, and thank you for being here. And let's all go feed our little bellies and then get to sleep. And I'll